The World Cup is here, and the Pitch to Puget Sound has been at and will be at the Everett Waterfront Watch Parties. And this episode is built out of real voices and the feeling of being in the crowd. The vibes are real.
Yes, they are, and the games have not disappointed either.
Before we do anything else, quick roll call from the Everett Watch Party.
My name's Chris Guardiano.
So my name is Lacey Gweither and currently Mrs. Everett.
My name is Sonny. I work at the Funko store.
I'm here with Liz Stenning, the executive director of the Downtown Everett Association.
Well, I'm Becca.
My name is William.
I'm here with Everett Mayor Cassie Franklin.
I'm Brandon.
And you'll hear more from these local celebrities because this whole thing is bigger than one match.
And then there's the part you can't fake, the feeling in the crowd.
The energy is like just ramping up.
I think this is an amazing event for the community. Free.
It just feels like so like community based.
This is like peak Everett. Really good family vibe, good atmosphere.
I mean, this is the middle of the day on a Thursday, and we came out to support. It's a really upbeat vibe and a gorgeous day out here. It's really fun.
Now we're in it. This is the moment we've been building for, and it is here. And while I might not be Kyle, we have an exciting opportunity and want to hear from the voices that have actually helped make all of this planning and this whole experience come together.
Trent, you've been here the whole time. I've felt your vibe. The World Cup is here, and we're not in a studio.
We were outside on the Everett waterfront, boats out, people in jerseys, and the kind of crowd energy you can feel in your chest.
If you've been wondering, what is it actually like when this thing shows up in real life? This is it.
This is like peak Everett. The sun's out, not a cloud in the sky, blue skies, the boats are out, there's birds chirping, people are here out in force, short sleeves, there's tons of Mexico fans. We got Mexico playing South Africa here, and it's just people are out here and they're loving it. Just really fun to see, really good family vibe, good atmosphere, everyone's really into it.
That's the sound of we're doing this together. This is From Pitch to Puget Sound, presented by Snohomish Podcast Network. I'm Emily.
And I'm Trent, sitting in for Kyle today.
Today, we're out on the pitch, taking you to the Everett Watch Party, what it looks like, what it feels like, and what people are actually saying.
We'll also give you a few quick ideas for how to catch the World Cup energy across Snohomish County, even if you're not in Everett.
No gatekeeping. No, you have to be a soccer person. Just come with us. Here's what surprised me first.
What surprised you, Emily?
It's the middle of the day. It's a weekday, and it still feels like a moment.
I was shocked by how many people were already down here. I mean, this is the middle of the day on a Thursday, and we came out to support.
That's what this World Cup is about. That's what the World Cup does that almost no other sporting event can do. It turns a random Thursday into a full-blown event.
And when you zoom out, it's not just a screen and a game. It's Everett saying, we're a place people can gather.
Well, fiercely advocating for Everett to be a fan zone. And of course, we were selected because we're one of the most awesome cities, if not the most awesome city in the state of Washington. And as I said on stage right when we were opening up, I can't imagine a better place to watch a game, And I mean, maybe if you're live in the stadium right now, that would be pretty amazing. But here in Washington, this is the best place to be.
That's not just hype, that's pride.
And it's also permission.
Permission?
It's just permission for people to show up, be loud, and not feel like they're doing it wrong. Just having fun as a group.
Yeah, the vibes there were absolutely incredible, both at the watch party and when you walk down there and you just saw the sea of jerseys and the sea of people supporting their global teams, teams from all over the world. It was, I can't even describe it.
No, it was amazing. And it blew me away to the different dichotomy of the people that were there too, right? You had people there that were diehard soccer fans. Like we were there for the Mexico versus South Africa game. Sea of green jerseys for Mexico there. That was amazing. Folks that were just walking around, like my normal walk got interrupted and there's these giant things going on like that had no idea that just wandered into this event. And those that were there with their family, like we're just coming to check it out for the next week or these other games. So it was just really cool to see the kind of people that were there and just enjoying this and learning and seeing what it's going to be like.
Yeah, and I think what people we knew was going to happen, but we weren't really sure how it was going to play out, is all of the different people coming to our region, coming to Seattle for the game, but not just coming to Seattle for the game, going across our communities and visiting. The folks I talked to from Austin, actually, that were there for the Belgium game, they had stayed in Linwood and taken light rail during their trip here. And they were saying how much they loved our city, how much they loved our community. I told them to come north and do some stuff over in Snohomish County and go experience everything they could. And they were telling me just how welcoming the community was, how much they loved being here. And it was magical. We sat next to, at the game, 2 people from Mexico that came to the game and with their kids, and just the vibe. They were watching the Belgium-Egypt game, but we were all just so I just seeing the flags from the other countries, seeing it be about something bigger than the United States there, that was incredible. And I'm in. Like, I am soccer for life now.
Well, and let's be clear, Emily, you got to go to the game. We didn't get to go to the game.
Exactly.
You got to have that awesome experience of going down to Seattle Stadium and experiencing Belgium versus Egypt. So that's an awesome experience too. And maybe we'll chat more about that as we get towards the end of the series and really wrap this up. Because I think there's one other thing that's really caught my attention when we were at the watch parties. We've been collecting these scarves as we've been going around. A lot of people might not know this if you haven't seen us, but we have a collection of scarves from all across the county, from places you would not expect. And we actually got a moment to sit down with one of these folks that helped build this and started this scarf movement, I think, here in Snohomish County.
Thanks for having me today, Trent. My name is Nick Shekeryk, and I am a tourism marketing specialist with Snohomish County. And I'm here today to basically show all the people who are here visiting the watch parties all the great stuff going on in Snohomish County.
Yeah, and I think you do a little more than that. You have one of the most coveted pieces of clothing right now that everyone's looking for. I was wearing this around, someone's like, where do you get one of those? Like, everyone wants to know, where are these scarves coming from? And you might know something about that.
Oh, the Snoco GameDay scarf?
It is a celebrity in this area.
And then he explains how it went from a fun campaign idea to a real thing that people want.
Okay, so let's take it back a little bit. So to get World Cup going, with some excitement around it in Snohomish County, we came up with a fun campaign, and it had like a cartoon, like animated version of a scarf with some like vignettes of stuff to do in Snohomish County, like whales jumping and people cheering and beer and orcas and bikes and stuff like that. And then after a few months, I was like, you know what? It'd be really cool to turn this into something physical. And so ahead of our second campaign, I talked to my manager and got some scarves created. I mocked them up and put out an order, got a shipment, and they're very popular. So then I got some calls from some partners like Tulalip Resort Casino and Painfield, and we made another ones. And then I hooked up with the Port of Everett as well. And now we have 4 different versions of them, and they've been very popular. And I've been just really trying to get them out there into the world, and it's a good way to really build some familiarity with Snohomish County, get us on the map globally. I've been trying to get them around the world. Like I said, I send people in France and Scotland and Belgium, Japan. France, it's everywhere. These scarves have gone worldwide.
And didn't I see with Maya Rudolph or someone? I got it on Broadway.
I went to see Oh Mary and she stars in that play, and I shamelessly waited for her, and I said, "Here you go. Here's a scarf from Snohomish County," and she loved it and took a photo with it, and I hope she's still wearing it. Shout out to you, Maya. Thanks for joining the Snoco GameDay team.
That's the best kind of local World Cup energy. It's playful, it's proud, and it has traveled.
And it's also a reminder that Snohomish County isn't just a place you drive through.
Okay, Emily, we talked a lot about these scarves, but there's something that kind of comes up a lot.
People hear World Cup, and it's like, who is actually running what?
Exactly. What is this nebulous thing?
At the watch party, I talked with Dylan Ordoñez from Seattle FWC 26.
We are the nonprofit local organizing committee tasked with the responsibility of all the planning and execution of our region's responsibility as a host city. We are not FIFA. We work with FIFA. They are in charge of the tournament and everything that happens inside the stadium, secure area. We work with partners in government at all levels, community, to make sure that we are prepared for everything outside the secure area of the stadiums.
That's the local organizing committee. So anything that's happening in Seattle and honestly across Washington state, this committee is responsible for it.
That one line answers so many questions.
And helps give context why all these fan zones matter so much.
Because the World Cup isn't only what happens inside the stadium.
It's what happens in this community.
And Dylan gives people a simple place to go for updates.
So our website is Seattle FWC26.org. You can also find us on Instagram at FWC26 Seattle.
Okay, if you're listening and you're not in Everett today,
or this week, you can still do this.
Here are a few easy ways to join the moment anywhere in Snohomish County.
Number 1, pick a place that feels social. Breweries, library event, a friend's house, somewhere you can hear other people react.
Number 2, bring one small ritual, a scarf, a jersey, a snack you only make for match days.
Number 3, make sure you arrive early. The best part is the before, actually. The guessing, the talking with people of who are you rooting for, the kids running around, just having fun. And we got to see so much of that at the watch party.
It was so hard to do it all. It went so fast, Trent.
Yeah, there was so much there, so many great companies, so many brands. Like, it was incredible to be part of it. So no matter where you're going, I think you're going to be surprised the effort all of these places are putting into it. So you want to get there early to soak in and get as much of it as you can.
Yeah, it feels like it's fleeting almost because you get there and there's so many booths and there's so many things to grab and so many things to eat and people to talk to. This is bigger than any festival that I've ever seen in Everett. And I will tell you that there are people that do not know this event is happening. We talked to someone today that was putting it in their phone immediately, but they had no idea. And we don't want them to miss out.
And if you can't make it to Everett or those watch parties, visit Nick's social page, Discover Snoco. They are putting so much out about local events all across Snohomish County. So no matter where you are, there is something for you to do, even if you can't make it to Everett, even if it's past when they're doing their official watch parties. Follow Discover Snoco, find those things, stay involved. They also have a scavenger hunt going on across the county. So did you know about that?
I've already marked some things down. I've been to the Muse. I've been to a bunch of the different restaurants. Scuttlebutt. Everyone has like a specialty drink or a specialty food item that you can get and pick one up at any of those places at the waterfront.
Well, and you know about the painted water buoys that they have. The scavenger hunt.
I do not know about the painted water buoys.
So you got to go into Discover Snoco and learn all about it. There's some really cool stuff. So big shout out to Nick and Discover Snoco team. They've put so much into making this an experience and have honestly given us one of the most iconic things that will stick around for years around here are those scarves. So make sure you go follow them, see what's going on, whether it's their website or their socials. They will help you know what to do and find places to enjoy this soccer summer.
Okay, Trent, what was your favorite thing on either of the days? I have mine, but I want to hear yours.
Favorite thing from the watch parties in Everett? I think mine had to be... Honestly, for me, it had to be the first day. Just the amount of people that came up and talked to us and had conversations. And our very last kind of interview that we recorded on Thursday night or Thursday afternoon was a dad and son came and did a little interview between themselves talking about soccer. And they even did part of it in Spanish. And I thought that was the coolest thing. And they were just so energetic and just so excited about it. And yeah, that was just fun to see that generation and people getting into it and people wanting to be part of the activities and events, like interact with us and take most advantage of having like a little podcast set up there. So that was super cool.
So you remember Alex Roldan? He was the captain from El Salvador, which is your dad from. Do you remember Alex Roldan moment that he gave you a shirt? Remember that day?
Yes.
We'll have to play a little bit of that episode on here. So if y'all are listening, keep staying tuned and we will definitely want to share that with our audience here and share your conversation. My favorite thing, well, other than all of the wonderful people that came up and spoke to us, I've definitely felt like the staff at the port and the city, everybody who was involved in this really took care of us as a vendor, really took care of all the people that were there. It was really fun. Thanks to, the security that was out, everybody who just kind of came on board, the firefighters, they got in on the
bubble party.
On the bubble party, yeah, on the foam party. That was incredible to see. I think my favorite thing that we have not seen on the waterfront before, other than water, is the little boats, the little kids' boats. You could go and paddle, your little boat in a tiny pool. And I just wanted to sit there and put my feet in. But with the sunshine out and the water in the background and the boats going by, the actual big boats going by, it was incredible. Definitely can't fit in one of those, but I loved the kids having that opportunity.
And it was awesome too, because they had the PFD Seagull there to help teach kids about boating safety while they got to go and be on these boats. So that was super cool, super fun experience. And yeah, I've never seen anything like that either. I was jealous.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go on one.
Me too. And one thing that was really awesome there too is you don't really get the opportunity to have these little practice areas. Like they had one of those, I don't know what you call that, but it was a big circle where you could kick the ball and you could practice so that your ball's not gonna fly away from you like me. I'm not really good at ball handling yet. I'm working on it, but being able to utilize all of that and get your practices in. I mean, there's so many kids just dribbling and playing in the field, lots of room for it. Incredible to see these balls just going up and down everywhere.
It was incredible and electric, and it was amazing in the back especially on Friday when Team USA was playing. You could just look towards the screen, and because we were way in the back from a distance from the screen, and you could tell when a goal was happening because you would just see everyone's hands go up in the air, just like this wave of people go by. It was insane to see that many people just all working together and like excited about the same thing. It was. Yeah, it was something special.
It was. We can barely explain it, but we are hopefully doing that through some of our videos of this moment. Cheryl from the Soccer Post and her team, they sold out of Mexico jerseys, and it was so great to have stuff from a local business there that we could purchase and buy. And so we were just adding to like the global fun, and we were also adding to our local pocketbooks, right? And our local economy.
And Cheryl also stopped and chatted with us too. So I think we have a lot more to share from that, but we wanted to give you all an update, share a little bit of detail, some fun behind the scenes, and yeah, it'll be a lot more to come from here. The games are just getting started. We're like not even a week into it yet.
Yeah, and vibes are good all over Washington State.
So to wrap it up, it's here and it's a community.
So don't forget to come to these games. There are 2 watch parties left here in Everett, and they are this Thursday, doors open at 4, and this Friday, doors open at 10 a.m.
So we want to see you there, and even if you can't make it to those, go experience this somewhere. There's so much going on down in Seattle too.
If you have any way that you can engage with the soccer community, having the game on, it was an incredible vibe just all over, not just in Seattle, not just here in Everett, but every community I've gone to that is celebrating all of these amazing people coming to our community, showing off the best that the U.S. is, and welcoming all of these community members. It is truly incredible. It is truly emotional, I would say, to be around such wonderful people and see the kindness, and it's just magic. It's absolute magic. I can barely explain it.
You've got to come experience it. Tag the Snohomish Podcast Network as you're doing these things so we can share it and tell us your soccer stories. We're going to be out capturing more stories, more events at the watch parties, and maybe some other places around Snohomish County. So keep an eye out for us, and we want to hear your stories and how you're enjoying this soccer summer. This has been From Pitch to Puget Sound, presented by the Snohomish Podcast Network. See you next time
on the pitch. Quick note, this podcast is independent and not affiliated with or endorsed by FIFA or the FIFA World Cup.